Pinpoint weather.
Across the area, a flood watch is in effect. This is currently in effect until about 11 o'clock in the morning or so. It's possible we could see another one issued into tomorrow with that risk for additional heavy downpours. All these red boxes to our west, these are all flash flood warnings. Numerous flooding concerns and issues as you get over toward Cleveland and points south of there. And taking a look at not radar estimated, but rather model estimated rainfall potential into our Friday, we could still pick up another 2 to 4 inches of rain in spots. So that flood concern does remain high into tomorrow as we'll be dealing with additional clusters of downpours and storms. Now, this current batch that's overhead, we're seeing rain across Columbiana County, some lighter rain in Mahoning. The heaviest of this is sitting just off to our west here, where we actually have some active severe thunderstorm warnings, along with all these lightning strikes and heavy rain that's out here. Now, we had some heavier rain earlier that did prompt a flood advisory. You could see some of the radar estimates over the last 24 hours showing upwards of about 2.5 inches of rain around Mesopotamia, near 2 inches as you get closer to Warren, and you could see some heavier totals around Boardman, Columbia. Now, while we've had a batch of heavy rain, the concern becomes if we see additional heavy rain into tomorrow or even overnight. Right now, this heavy batch of rain is not moving in our direction, but there's additional clusters starting to fire over the lake. We could see additional downpours moving in, and all of this developing along the boundary between very hot weather to our west and our somewhat cooler conditions here in eastern Ohio and western PA. Take a look at the temperatures. Western Ohio still seeing 80s right now. Earlier today, we were seeing mid-90s into southwest Ohio. Big difference compared to our temperatures where we've spent much of our afternoon sitting in the 60s. Now, going through tonight, we won't drop much in temperatures, and dew points are coming up. We're starting to see them in the mid-60s. Look at the next 24 hours. Tomorrow, there's the potential for dew points to jump into the low to mid-70s. That humid, tropical air, well, that's going to be juice for thunderstorms to feed off of. That also will make it feel even hotter. The potential heat index readings tomorrow could climb as high as mid-90s before we see the thunderstorms developing that I'm looking for in the area. So it is going to be a hot one and a humid one tomorrow. Futurecast suggests additional clusters of storms fire up overnight into tomorrow morning. The modeling is not going to handle these complexes very well, but we will have the chance that we start our day at least early morning with the potential for showers and storms. Now, I expect a break in the rain as we come up on the late morning and through much of the afternoon. Much of the day is looking dry. As we approach the evening, additional downpours and storms start to fire. These have the potential to be a little feisty with some gusty wind. We'll be watching for another complex of storms coming through late Thursday evening into the early part of our Friday night. Once we get that complex that would develop to move off to our southeast, we'll still have the potential for a few more downpours into the overnight. But by Friday mid-morning, things really start to quiet down, and that'll be the trend as we head into the end of our week here. So 63, what I'm looking at for a low tonight. We're looking at continued showers and the chance for thunderstorms throughout the night into at least early tomorrow morning. Mid to late morning, looking for a break. It would be a slim chance that a shower or storm goes up at that point. And then the late evening hours, additional downpours and storms with the potential that those could be a little strong for us. It's a low risk of a shower or two on Friday. A cold front comes Saturday, bringing some isolated storms. That cold front will drop the humidity levels and our temperatures a little bit too as we fall to the upper 70s.